welcome back. Well, the PBR, the world's premier bull riding organization, is making its inaugural visit to Milwaukee tonight and tomorrow. It pits the best bull riders against the toughest animal athletes on the planet. And they call it the toughest 8 seconds in sports. I think I would agree.
I would have to agree, too. But one of the riders in this competition comes to Wisconsin from the other side of the earth. Joining us now is professional bull rider Ben Jones to talk about what we can see at the Bradley Center this weekend. Welcome.
So good to have you here.
Thank you, ma'am. How are you this morning?
Oh, we're wonderful. Thank you. We are so excited about this segment because we love bull riding.
We do, both of us.
That's awesome.
I just have to, how does somebody get into bull riding? I mean, you know, I think it's amazing. We both love watching it on TV, but did you start off at local county fairs riding sheep or cattle, or how does it work?
Yeah, I did. My mum's a nurse. She's a nurse. My father's a doctor, so we're not from a rodeo family at all. I'm from Sydney, from the biggest city in Australia, so anyone can do it. But our next door neighbour owned a dairy farm. We went down there and got on some calves one day, and once you get that adrenaline rush, you just can't stop doing it.
Why didn't I think of that?
No.
I'm just going to take a car up north, and I'm just going to hop on a cow.
I'm going to tell you, I've tried that because I grew up in small town America, and I've actually gotten on the back of a pig and a cow, and it is not easy because you fall right into the manure right away. I mean, the truth is, that's how it starts. So, I mean, what is it like to get on top of a 2,000, and don't they weigh like 2,000 pounds? A 2,000-pound beast. What is that like?
It's pretty much like having a tornado in your hand, man. It's the easiest way to explain it, you know. But that feeling you get when that gate opens and you're holding onto your rope and that 2,000-pound animal's underneath and you're riding it effortlessly and easy, you jump off. It's the best feeling you'll ever get in the world.
Wow. Have you been hurt before? I would imagine. I mean, I've seen people be bucked off in really scary situations. I mean, what's it like? What have you experienced?
Broke both legs, both arms. Punctured my lung twice. Split my liver and kidney. I had 7 face fractures. Broke my jaw 3 times, but well, they reckon if it doesn't kill you, it only makes you stronger, man. So.
If it doesn't kill you, it only makes you stronger. We're watching some video.
Looking at this video, I can see where that could happen. We're so glad that you're healthy and back here. That's wonderful.
That's it, ma'am.
It's amazing. Okay, so I always wondered, now, okay, every time I've talked to people about the fact I like bull riding, they kind of get a little, you know, they ask me a few questions like, how can you like it? Because they ask the question, I want to know from you, how do you make the bull buck? Because I've heard many different stories about what they tie up to make the bull buck. Is that true?
No, not at all, ma'am. These animals today, they're $1 million animals. Like Bushwhacker, he's going for Buck and Bull of the Year this year. Someone offered $600,000 for that bull the other day.
Wow.
And Julio Marino said, come back with more money and we'll think about it. Genetics are that big. Like there's clones, they're AI bulls. They're doing embryo transfers, which from bulls like 20 years ago, they're bringing their genes back into our bulls today. Like
really?
It's a massive deal, man. And if they hurt them animals the way a lot of people think we do and that, they're not going to perform. It's like us. If you don't like your job, you're not going to come and perform every day, are you? So they live a movie star lifestyle. Really, the bulls, they come to Milwaukee, they buck for 8 seconds, they go home, they get back on the truck, and they're in the paddock all week.
And so they just get naturally agitated by having a person on their back, and they just want them off. Yeah,
ma'am, that's it. You can buck 100 bulls, and you mightn't get out of them 100 bulls, you mightn't get 1 bull that bucks, but then you might, So it's in the beast, and it's it's in like us. Some people can ride, and some people can't ride.
Wow. Okay, so they do put a belt though around their waist area, right?
Yes, ma'am. It's called a flank rope. It just goes behind where we sit, around their hips and that. And all that does, a lot of people think it's cruel that they tie it around their genitals or that sort of thing, man. But it actually not. It's just like if someone tickles you, it just makes the bull kick out a bit more. Like that's all it is it's around there, and that bull is actually trying to kick that flank off. It's just like it's getting tickled or something like that, man.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think that's amazing, and I think it's really fascinating that you said they're kind of bringing back these embryos and genetics, because I wondered if the bulls are getting bigger and better, if they're evolving. But you're saying they're really kind of taking back some of the old bulls' genes.
Yeah, definitely, ma'am. And the bulls are just getting that big and that better now. Like someone said the other day, I think we need to start breeding bull riders instead of bulls. The bulls are getting that good. We need to get these bull riders to ride some of these bulls. But no, it's all good, ma'am. That's for sure.
So cool.
Now, we would be remiss if we didn't mention that Ben brought some articles that he uses when he rides the bulls, and I'm terribly jealous because I wanted to wear these chaps out.
Okay, so this is Venice, our intern. She put the chaps on. What do chaps do? Do they help you from getting burns on your legs?
In the day, man, back in the original day, the old cowboys used to ride through the bush and that, and it used to protect their legs from the scrub and that. But really today, it's bling. You know, it's that's what
it's just bling.
That's all it is, man. Really.
I wanted to wear the bling, but I'm wearing a skirt, so I couldn't wrap it up.
We'll take a picture with you wearing it a little bit
later.
There you go.
There you go.
And how about the rope? Because okay, now I've watched a lot of bull riding, but for people who haven't, hold it right there because you don't tie it. You always just wrap it around your hands and get a good grip.
We put our hand in there. It goes.
Yeah, let's grab this other side so people.
And then we just it's pretty easy. We just come back around there like that.
Okay.
And wrap our hand back around in there like that. And then like that, a lot of people go. But
and you're wearing gloves, right?
Yeah, ma'am. And then a lot of people don't, but I run it down through there. It's called the death lock. If you hang up, like if you buck off away from your hand's going to roll like that, ma'am. So your fingers, and you'll be there for the duration.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's all part of the game, I think.
Oh, that's wonderful. And I know you always do a fun little dance at the end when you've ridden the bull and you've done a great job.
It's his touchdown dance.
Yeah, it is. Check this out. Here's your dance. What does it mean? What made you come up with that?
It's pretty hard when we're talking 2,000-pound animal, ma'am, just to be 90 points and then just walk, for me anyway, just to walk out of the arena pretty quiet. That adrenaline's going that much and that. So I call it the jig, you know. I just let it all hang out. We've already let it hang out, so I let it hang out a bit more.
I love it. Well, people have a chance to see your jig in person and see you ride one of the bulls because the PBR Milwaukee Invitational is going on. The bull riding competition is tonight at 8 p.m. and Saturday at 7:30 p.m. at the Bradley Center. You can call Ticketmaster at 800-745-3000 or visit PBR.com. And PBR in Wisconsin, just so you know, is a beer. So nice to have you here, Ben. It's been a pleasure.
Which might even draw more people.
Yeah,
Just exactly.
Thank you
Good
for
luck.
being